So today's the second step of my breakfast Club Stout. I'm transferring it to a secondary fermenter after 2 weeks in the primary. I will then be adding 4 ounces of coffee and 6 ounces of cacao nibs that I've had sitting in vodka for 2 days. It's what it called for me to do. And the words escape me right now why I'm doing that. But anyway, so yeah, all that's been sanitized and all that good stuff. So just getting it ready to go. Sit for a couple more weeks before I think I'm canning these. So we'll see. So there we have it. It's been racked to secondary. It'll sit for a couple weeks. I'll probably put this in cans instead of typically, kegging up, just so I can share it. Something that's been frustrating me in my past few brews, like 2 or 3, it doesn't ferment out all the way. So I took a reading, and this was like 1.028, which gives it roughly about a 4% APV, which is fine, but that's not what it should be. I don't know why my last 2 or 3 brews, it doesn't ferment out all the way. It always gets stalled in the 1.02 range. And I use Energizer, I use yeast nutrient, I use a yeast starter. This is just something that's plagued me recently. It hasn't always been that way, so I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see how this, what it is. I don't know. I took my primary fermenter that I usually use most of the time, and I cleaned it out really well. I read something where, sometimes it can be caused by, not being clean enough. But man, I really cleaned the hell out of that thing the last time I used it for this. I don't know if it was the temperature in my basement, so I try to keep this in a warmer area. I even used a trick someone talked about, putting it in your tub and adding hot water, and it seemed to kick it up a little bit for a little while, but again, it still just doesn't get down in the range you'd like to see it get to. But we'll see. Anyway, I took a sample of it. Tastes good, from me anyway. We'll see how it changes with the coffee and the cocoa nibs added. So until then, and for 2 more weeks, we'll see how it goes.
Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?